People in the EDC community often think you need a ton of stuff to get by on a day-to-day basis. I'm on the notion that less is more, and if you know how to use this stuff and you're creative, you can really get by easily. What's happening? I'm Bernardo with Fat Bear EDC, and this is my bare minimum kind of cost-effective EDC that I carry on a day-to-day. So I do want to preface this with a few caveats. Maybe I guess not caveats, but disclaimers of, you probably need to know my occupation or kind of my work style and my work life. So I work typically in an office on a day-to-day, and then I'm in the shop, in the garage on the evenings and during the weekends. But then also this is an EDC that you can carry throughout your everyday life. So whether you go to a park or you're going to the bar with some friends, this kind of will cover all bases. So let's get into it. Let's start off with my silly thing, or kind of my for fun thing that I carry, and that's a poker chip. So I'm a golfer. I'm an avid golfer, so I've been carrying poker chips to mark balls a long time. After that, I just started kind of carrying one. They're just fun to have. You can also use it as a tool. I get these made every once in a while. That's why it's got this funny saying on here. As you can tell, I have a sense of humor. But that's what it is. That's all it is. Kind of decision maker for fun. No really utility there. It's just kind of my BS carry, if you will. The next thing I carry is a bandana. So I used to carry a handkerchief. The handkerchief was, I think, about this size. It's a little nicer quality, that kind of thing. I've gone away from that and went to a bandana for the simple reasons of these are cheap, these are easy. They're actually better than the handkerchief in my opinion. Maybe not the designs, but as you can see, it's really big. So great rag for multiple things. You can carry things with it, right? You can put something in here and kind of do that if you really needed to. But it's a great, like I said, great to wipe sweat. If you get a cut or something, good to wipe blood. You buy them in a pack of, I think, a couple, like 6 of them or something for $8. I essentially, once they get too beat up, I just get rid of them. I've bought maybe 2 packets in the past couple years or whatever. So like, you just throw them in the wash. They're 100% cotton, which is really nice, or at least the ones I got. I'll put a link in the subscription to all this stuff, or a link below, I should say, to all this stuff so you guys can take a look. But at the end, it's just low cost efficient. Once you kind of got it folded up, you can put it in multitudes of pockets and it kind of just appears. I usually put it in my back pocket and kind of forget about it. So that's kind of why I carry one of these. The next thing I think we should probably talk about is the show. Probably what a lot of people want to know is, what tool do I carry? I EDC a Victorinox Swiss Army Climber. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll probably know that I am partial to Climber. It is one of my favorite models. If you notice, it has a interesting scale or unique scale. These are plus scales that I've made myself. If you're not familiar with plus scales, they give you, like all Victorinox knives, you get the tweezers and the toothpick, but you also get a slot for a pen, which I think is very ideal for me. I like carrying a pen, and that's the pen that I will carry. And then you also get a little hole here for a pencil, as you can see there. So that's my preferred way, is with a plus scale. But onto the tool, what I like about it is it's got a great utility blade, 2 blades, scissors. I'm a scissors guy, so you gotta have those. But also the bottle opener and this multi-tool. If you're not familiar with this tool is an excellent tool, not only to open cans, but it can also hit Phillips. It's got that little groove there to hit Phillips, and I use it for prying various amounts of things. And I love to carry it on a deep carry clip like we have it here. By the way, guys, if you guys are digging the video so far, please hit me up with a like. It helps out a bunch. Also, if you guys dig EDC stuff like this, I do videos like this once a week, so please hit the subscribe. I'd love to have you. The next item I want to talk about is my flashlight. So the EDC flashlight that I carry on all times, that I have with me all the time, is this Olight Mini 2. I bought this thing kind of on a limb. So it was on sale. I was kind of looking at flashlights at the time, and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. I didn't really get it though. So it comes like this, comes with a little carabiner for you to set up. And if you're not familiar with it, the way it works is it's got a little magnet. So you just pull the guy and it turns on. And as you can probably imagine, it is magnetic, so you can do all sorts of different things with it. You can, well, one, if you need a quick light mode, you can just kind of pull it back like this. But if you need to attach it to something, it attaches like that, and you're good to go. So you kind of have a hands-free light there. Comes very handy. The reason it's my favorite flashlight, or the one I like to have on me, is because it's so small and it disappears and it's so useful. So having the quick, that is really great, but then also being able to pull it out and search with it if you need to, pull it in different corners, that kind of thing. It's excellent. But then having the hands-free of being able to stick it somewhere and then just have it point at something that you're working on is just amazing. I've been stuck in the middle of the night trying to put in some car seats in a car where the dome lights just kind of don't make it where you're looking. Pull this guy out, throw it in the door jamb, and you got light exactly where you need it. So it's the best light to have is the one they have on you, and at least having something like this comes in really great. Another moment that this thing saved me is we were out in the woods at a friend's party. They were having a big party. They live out in like farmland, no street lights, that kind of thing. We had to park far down the driveway. It was pitch black at night. We had our phones. They weren't really super bright. You brought this out. This lit up the driveway all the way down until we got to the car. So great to have in a pinch. And like I said, the best flashlight you have is the one on you. And then coming up to my last item that I keep, and it's the wallet EDC. So it's not necessarily the wallet that I want to talk about. This is a Distill Union wallet. Just since I brought it out, I might as well show you guys. But cool wallet, carries cash. You kind of keep your primary cards and such there. And then it's got these little pull tabs that you can pull out and access for more cards and such. But what I really want to show you is this stuff here. So the stuff that I carry. So I carry an RFID badge blocker. So this blocks any scanning that you might have, any from your credit card, so nobody can scan it or without you knowing, kind of thing. I got one of these for free. I've left it in my wallet ever since. It works great. It blocks. I've used it to. I've gone forgetting that I have it in there and go try to use the card through it or something, and it's blocked it. Great. So just a little level of security that something simple like this kind of gives me. Then I like to have a tile track wallet or tracker. This is the wallet format one. Really dig this thing because one, the format. Two, it's programmable, and then this tile company, they sell different types of ones. So I actually probably might get a couple other different trackers by them. You do have to use a different app with your iPhone, a 365 app, I think it's called. But it works really great, so it's no big deal there, and I don't really mind it. But the cool thing about this tracker is that it's got this little button here that can actually be programmed. So on this one, I have it programmed to alert the phone in case I lose it for whatever reason. And it also beeps and stuff when you're looking for your wallet. But you can also program it to take photos and some other things like that. So a pretty handy little thing to have. They're fairly cheap in my opinion, 15 to 20 bucks. I think I got this one on sale for 17. So great buy, great little EDC extra thing to kind of have in the wallet there. Now into the kind of the more interesting things. So I do keep a little hygiene bag, toothpick, floss, Q-tip, and then a paper clip. Paper clip just kind of for random things, just in case you need it. I used to kind of keep it in there for SIM cards, but now that we're kind of all going to e-cards, kind of irrelevant, but kind of just kind of kept it in there. The toothpicks can also be used to clean out any electrical ports. So if you don't want to use any metal or part of your knife, you can use that there as well. And the Q-tip, same thing, can be used for hygiene or cleaning electronics. I also carry a couple Band-Aids. So Band-Aids are actually really great to have. You don't realize it until you kind of need one. A while ago, I obviously use this for little cuts. I carry a knife, so they're great to have. I have kids, good to have as well. But really the best time to have a Band-Aid is when you're traveling or in those random cases when you didn't think you'd need one. I was on a day trip out with family, was getting the worst blisters on these new shoes that I had. I was really tearing up my feet. Didn't really know what to do about it. I my father-in-law was there at the time, asked him for a Band-Aid. He offered, and I was like, what? And then it saved the day. So I've been carrying a Band-Aid ever since for that trick. And coming to my last two items that I carry in my wallet EDC here is these alcohol prep. They're actually both kind of alcohol preps. This Wow Flash is more for glasses, lenses, and things of that nature. It's got less alcohol in it, but I kind of want to show you just the differences of what those look like. So I think I got one here. So this is the alcohol wipe. So I came across these during COVID at CVS or something, and I've been buying them ever since. I bought them kind of disinfect, and that's kind of what I still use them for, and they work great to like just put in your wallet to have. So I kind of drop 2 in there or 1. But if you're out and about and if you're like me, you got a dirty blade, you're using your knife on boxes, that kind of thing, but you still want to use your knife for food prep, or you're in a pinch like I am. Usually I'm out with my kids or something and kind of need to use the knife. Pull this guy out, clean the blade really nice, toss this or put it in a little bag for disposal later or whatever, and then I'm off my way. I can use it to clean my cuts. I can use it to clean other parts of the tool if I need to. I can use it to clean anything, right? So really great to have. These, same thing. So I'm constantly wearing sunglasses. As an amateur, I take photos and video, so I'm constantly cleaning lenses and things like that. And then I came across these guys on Amazon, so I picked those up as well. Like I said, they're kind of like alcohol wipes. They're not really. What I mean by that is that these dry up much quicker than the little guy does. The little guy, you can kind of sit in there and it's a little more moist, I would say. I'd say these are wet and this is like moist. So after about like 30 seconds, this guy will kind of dry up. But this guy is great for clean lenses, great for a pinch to use as a wet nap if you need to. Great to clean electronics. Sometimes after the gym, I'll just wipe down my electronics with one of these guys. So just a very easy, handy thing to kind of have. But what are your thoughts? I mean, do you guys carry any of this stuff? What do you guys carry? How did I do? Do you think any of this stuff's dumb? I'll tell you, especially the little wallet EDC, I didn't think any of this stuff would come in handy, but it's come in extremely handy for me, and I've been keeping it. But I want to know. I want to know what you guys think. I want you to know what I should add. I want to know what I should be looking at. Let me know what your thoughts were on my EDC kit. If you guys like my video, please hit me up with a like. I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.